Okay, we're going to check out the pyramid UFOs that have been appearing all over the world. We're going to go to Google and we just merely type in pyramid UFO. You can see there's almost 1 million pages already about this, even though the general media is not doing it. Now, they seem to be coming over major areas like Kremlin and Moscow, some airports in China, etc. Best sources you can go to is YouTube, and you can see that this has been picked up in some of the foreign major media, like the Telegraph right here with the Kremlin story. The Sun picked it up, some other major papers over in Europe. Some of the UFOs are making its way onto ABC News, but they're not really showing the pyramid yet in most of the major news stations, which makes it very, very interesting. So what we're going to do is go over to YouTube, and on YouTube, again, we're just going to look for pyramid UFO. So we'll go pyramid UFO, and on YouTube you can see there's even almost 5,000 results. Number one is this China one. This was on the news in Russia. So you can click these things and you can see that in the various countries the news stations are actually picking up these stories. And the interesting thing is it's the same shape is appearing all over the place. Now it looks like there's been some fakers putting some fake stuff up, but this stuff's even closing airports and stuff like that. So this is the New York Post reporting about it. This is the Sun's image up there. This one some people believe may be a fake. The one at night in Russia is a little bit better, but you can really see a wide array of these pyramid UFOs. Now this one at night is very, very interesting. Basically it first appeared early in December 2009, and then all of a sudden images started popping up all over the place with pyramid UFOs in the past year. This is the next day, so you had a night and then a daytime, but there's some people claiming the daytime one might not be accurate. Going back here, one of the best ones is this Colombia, where you get to see it's actually two crafts. It's a pyramid with an octahedron next to it, and it does look like the Giza pyramid. Now this UFO is said to be over 1 mile wide. That's over 5,000 feet. The pyramid in Egypt, the great one, isn't even 500 feet wide or 500 feet high. So if this thing's over 1 mile, that's 10 times the size of the pyramid in the Great Pyramid in Giza. And as my own work in books on the pyramids, I mentioned that they were octahedrons and that they weren't built by humans. There's over 2.5 million or so blocks in the Great Pyramid. If man did that in 20 years, it would be almost impossible, the amount of blocks per. So it wasn't likely these things were built by hand. It does appear that due to how the same shapes are appearing all over the planet, in the UK, Taiwan, China, Colombia, pyramid UFOs. Now, granted, there could be an organization that's faking all this stuff, but it looks like it's highly unlikely that there is some type of contact going on with a intelligence that may be in fact connected to the ancient pyramids. Now my work has shown how the pyramids are anchor spots and things like the pentagram of blood. So if you do some research on the pentagram of blood, you'll be able to see ley lines that connect these ancient pyramids and how earthquakes and events are happening in mathematical precision to these ancient pyramids. There's a lot of stuff out there. All I can say is it's the same shapes, and when you start having multiple locations with the same images over and over, and different people and major media in that area covering it, something's going on. It can't all be fake. Some of it may be fake. There's a lot of people that get kicks making fake stuff and putting it up on YouTube, but there's no way all this stuff is fake. See, you got the exact same images, a big pyramid with an octahedron floating around it. Now, this is a completely different area than Colombia. This is over in China. So you got this thing appearing in China, the UK, Colombia. Now, is the same group somehow filming all these different areas and then creating these images and putting these images out there for the public to consume? Hey, when you see one of these with your own eyes above your head, then you know it's 100% real. Some people are saying it's a hologram, hyperdimensional craft. They're not fully able yet to come into the area. But when this stuff starts closing down airports, as it has around the country, you know there's something very real going on, and people are witnessing it, and it is starting to be covered in the major media. So we'll add some of the more famous pyramid UFOs and some of the top news reports to this, give you an idea of what's going on. Here is the sun covering the Kremlin one in the daytime back in December of 2009. I mean, the Sun's a major newspaper in the UK. Telegraph in the UK, same story. Again, December 2009. So they're reporting this thing that it did happen. Pravda in Russia reported the same thing. This is another event where the airport was closed in China. So these things are occurring. There's not a ironclad reporting of it yet that you can turn on any channel and see it, but some things are getting through into the media. It's all over major papers in Europe. It's been on some of the news stations, like ABC has covered some of it, and then they try to say, well, it's balloons or something else. Hey, balloons don't close down airports. Okay, so you do have worldwide a UFO sighting happening now, the same type of craft. It's a dual craft. A scout craft is a small octahedron, a huge mothership pyramid. It's 10 times the size of the Great Pyramid in Giza. So events are happening. And keep your eyes up in the sky, and if you see anything, take pictures, video record it, and try to get it on YouTube and alert some of the alternative news medias like 24/7 News, and we'll be happy to help you report anything that you find yourself.